Hey everybody, how you all doing on today? Happy Thursday to you all. Come on in the kitchen because I am making a strawberry cake on this morning. I wanted to use up these strawberries here. I was practicing, guys. I'm making chocolate strawberries to add on to my gift basket business, and I'm going to include chocolate strawberries as a design and some of my gifts. But anyway, I'm here to talk about the cake, and this is the reason why I have these strawberries, these amazing strawberries left. I cut off the leaves, and I was going to pop them into the freezer, but I said, I want to make me a strawberry cake before I stick the remainder in the freezer. So I'm on here. I'm going to be using the Duncan Hines strawberry cake mix, which I have never used this before. Now, of course, I used Duncan Hines before, back in the day. But back in the day, Duncan Hines, I'm sorry, the recipes has changed. They're not the same as they were back when I was a teenager. That was many moons ago, guys. And the product has changed in size, and a lot has changed. So this will be an experiment for me too, um, with this with this cake mix. Now, I do use box cake mix in a couple of my recipes, but not very many. And yeah, this is it right now, guys. I'm going to be making a strawberry puree to add into this cake and into the glaze that's going to go on the top. So, long story short, I'm about to prepare this, and I shall return once I get going with the recipe. Okay, so I just want to show you all what I was using in the recipe, and I shall be back. Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to prepare the cake. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing, and I'm just praying my camera do not fall in the batter because it is still, I still need to get a new tripod. But guys, I'm getting ready I'm going to show you what I have. Again, I have my strawberry cake mix, and what I did was I added my milk. I'm going to use milk instead of water. My milk and my oil. The recipe calls for oil in here, and I'm using 3 whole eggs and 1 extra egg yolk. Now, I wanted to doctor this recipe up. I just don't feel like going through a whole lot with the recipe, but I do like to doctor up box cakes, and I have some things to do that. But I just decided I'm just going to add some extra. Now, this is my strawberry puree, okay, and I'm just going to add maybe a couple of tablespoons into the recipe here. Although it is strawberry, I don't know how strawberry-ish it is. Okay, so I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of this. I believe I'm going to taste the batter and see how it is, and then if I feel like I need some more strawberries, I'm going to add the strawberry puree, and and this is all that I have for the actual cake being made. And once again, very simple. We're just gonna, guys, I had so many around Valentine's Day, people were calling me for cakes, and I just, guys, I'm not trying to go into it. I sound like a book record. But I did have a lot of quite a few people asking for cakes. There was at least about 5 people that wanted something around Valentine's Day, and I just couldn't get to it because of what I was doing with the gift baskets. And that was my whole thing. I had to pick one or the other when I started out doing what I'm doing here. But I had a lot of requests for cakes and some treats for Valentine's Day, and I couldn't get to them, and I feel very bad about that. But anywho, this is the dry cake mix here, and what I am going to do is just go in here. I'm sorry, I was making my little well here. I'm going to add my milk and my oil, which is 1 cup of milk and a half a cup of the oil. Just gonna put that in here. Now I'm not sure because I'm using my I'm using my this baking pan here, and it requires. I think it may require two boxes of this because I don't know if it's going to be enough cake mix. It's gonna rise up, but I just don't know how high. And this is why I wanted to doctor the cake up, to give it more volume and so that it can fill up the pan a little bit more. Or I could simply just use two boxes if I only have one. Okay, so um, we shall see what's going on here. I'm going to add my eggs. Very simple, easy peasy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you guys on hold. I'm going to go to the counter over here uh, where my outlet is at, and I'm going to beat my cake up over there, and I'm going to come right back. Okay, guys, I'm back, and please excuse the background. You might hear my daughter's watching a program back there, um, in the um, in the living room. But okay, I mixed up everything real fast, and I taped up my tripod because when I came back, that thing was hanging off. So let me hurry up and get through this video. And if I don't get another tripod when I go out tomorrow, I don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, I'm going to add. I tasted it; it was okay. I'm just going to add like 2 tablespoons of the puree. Mix it up in here. We call it fold it in. This is so watery. So I don't know. But anyway, I put 2 tablespoons of that in there. Maybe I'll put a little bit more. Maybe I'll do, okay, an extra one. Okay. All right. So let me just get this into the pan. I already sprayed my pan here. And I put the stove on 350. And it should be baking for about 40 minutes, I believe, somewhere in between that time. Let you know when I come back. I'm going to get this in here. And let's see what happens, guys. This is watery. This is the exact measurements on the pan, so let's see. So I don't know. Guys, this looks good. This may raise up to the top. This may raise up. Yeah, this looks like it's good enough. Back when I was making cakes when I was a teenager, I used to make cakes all the time for my grandmother. She was a pie baker, a pastry baker, but I was always the one making the cakes. And you had a little bit more. And actually, the volume of the cake mixes have decreased because this actually recorded that they have reduced the size. But anyway, we're going to go in. I'm going to make my my strawberry glaze from some of the juices that I had gotten from the strawberry puree before I puree them. And I'm going to make a strawberry glaze to go over top and put some whipped cream and strawberries. And we're going to just see how everything all turned out. Okay? Turns out. And I'll be back again. Guys, I just put the cake on the stove. And let me show you my amazing cake stand that I got from Ross. Didn't go in there for Ross. I didn't go in there last year to get this. But when I saw this, I was like, oh, I got so many cake stands, guys. I love this. And this was, look at the details on look at that. And this was at Ross for $7.99. It's probably backwards for you guys. You can't see that. But this is my first time using it, guys. I got it last year. And it's going to look nice with the cake. I love it. This is by Martha Stewart. My girl. I love her when it comes to things pretty and baking. So this is the cake stand I'm going to be using when the cake gets done. Okay? So I'm going to go off and do something for about 30 minutes. And I'm going to be back and when the cake is done. Okay? Okay, guys, I'm back. I totally forgot I had to make the strawberry glaze. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and do that. Now, this is some of the strawberry juice before I pureed the strawberries for the cake. I'm going to put about maybe 2. I might put it all. This should be enough. Maybe I'll put it all in there. just checked on the cake. It looks amazing, guys. I hope it turns out really well. Okay, this is the first time I'm using this, using the box strawberry mix. But anyway, now it looks like a lot of sugar, but once you add your milk, and I wish I had heavy cream, guys. I would rather have made this with heavy cream, but I'm going to use the milk. You can use any type of milk you want to use, regular milk. You always start out, you just can't pour this into, because it looks like there's a lot of sugar, but it only needs a little bit. I'm going to start off with 2 tablespoons, and I know I'm going to need more. I'm starting off with this first to see what kind of, how thick it is. Once I get everything stirred up. Because it'll melt down into the milk here. And you see, it's like spinach. You guys ever sauteed spinach, or, instead of like boiling it and putting it in a pot, the baby spinach and stuff like that. You put it in a pan and it looks like a lot, but once it cooks down, it's like, I only got a couple. I don't even know if I got a cup. That's how powdered sugar it is. Powdered sugar. So that's what this actually is, guys. I'm sorry. This is powdered sugar with some strawberry puree. And I'm going to add another teaspoon and see if that does the trick here. Let's see. And according, you adjust this to your liking, to your thickness, to how much you want it to pour, how thick you just want it to be. And I think this is pretty good, I think. This is good, guys. So let me show you what I got. Again, this is powdered sugar, strawberry puree, and some milk. You can use heavy cream. You can use half and half. You can use 2% lactose, almond milk, whatever you want to use to your liking. You are the creator, and you just do what you need to do. But these 3 things you definitely need is the powdered sugar and some sort of liquid, be it milk or whatever you want it to be. So, guys, I think this is how I want it. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is how I want it. I may add just a tad bit more sugar. I'm not sure, just to get it a little less runny. But I think it's okay. Because I do want it runny, but I don't want it super runny. So this is it here. So when the cake comes out the stove and cools off, we will get to the glaze, the whipped cream, and the strawberry, guys. All right, so I'll be back. I haven't started anything yet because I forgot I was going to go and do a couple of things. Haven't started yet. I forgot about the glaze. And I had to show you this. Okay, so I'll be back again. Okay, guys, I just got it out the stove. It's about 33 minutes. I'm just going around this edge a little bit. I'm going to let it sit for about 10 minutes to cool off. Just want to get this from around the sides. It smells absolutely amazing, strawberry-ish. And it's hot. I just got it out the stove, guys. So this is it. Gonna let it cool off for about 10 minutes before I take it out of the pan. And then I have to let it completely cool off before I can actually put the glaze. Well, I'm going to let it cool off a little bit. And then I'll put the glaze on when it's a little bit still kind of hot so that it can get that glazy look. And then I'm going to let it cool off completely before I put the whipped cream and the strawberries on. So anyhow, I'm going to come back just one more time. Maybe twice. I'm going to show you what it looks like out of the pan. And then when I put the glaze on, this one I'm going to do. I'll show you what it looks like once I take it out the pan. And then once I get the glaze on and then get ready to put the cream and everything on, then I'll come back on. Before I put the toppings on, I want you to see what the glaze looks like before the toppings, okay? So I'll be back again in 10 Your time, I hear of a second, but my time about 10 minutes, okay? Okay, guys, I'm back. And look at it, guys. Pretty. So, guys, I'm going to let it cool off all the way down. I'm not going to let it cool off part of the way. And then I'm going to put the glaze. I'll be back when I get ready to decorate and finish the cake off, okay? All right, so I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like before I did that, all right? I'll be back. Okay, guys, this is the completed cake. I had to get my camera down off that tripod because it was about to fall off. And so I was hurrying along. I didn't jump right on after I put the glaze on. I wish I had made more glaze, guys, because even though I wanted to drizzle, it doesn't have to cover the complete cake, but I wanted more, I needed more, and but it's still okay. All right, I just threw some whipped cream, some strawberries on there, guys. And I used Cool Whip. I didn't feel like making any cream. No, I just didn't feel like beating up any. I usually make my own whipped cream. But nonetheless, this is it. This is a strawberry. I guess we can call it strawberry shortcake, I guess, in a sense. Strawberry cake with strawberries. Let me turn it around a little bit, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to move it too much. All right. I'm going to cut a piece and see how it is. I have whipped cream in the middle of the cake with some strawberries underneath the underneath the whipped cream that's in the center. I have strawberries down in the well. And this is it, guys. All right, let me stop talking. Let me get off of here. This is the cake, okay? All right, let me straighten it back up for one final view. And let me cut it and see how it is.